Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be stepping into the future today, the future of visitor management.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're talking what happens when you walk into an office, but think 2025,
Okay.
and things are going to be a lot more interesting than they are today.
Sounds good.
Our guide for this deep dive is an article from Teamgo.
Okay.
They're an Australian company, and they specialize in visitor management software.
Gotcha.
And this is a field that's changing really rapidly.
Yeah,
So are you ready to see what the future holds?
absolutely. Let's jump right in.
Okay, so the article kicks off with AI.
Okay.
And we're not just talking about AI automating tasks anymore.
Mhm.
AI is about to completely transform the entire visitor experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. What's really fascinating is how AI is going to boost efficiency and personalization
Right, yeah.
and even security, you know?
Yeah.
For example, imagine walking into a co-working space and the AI knows you're coming.
Wow.
It automatically books a meeting room based on your schedule and even suggests lunch spots based on your dietary preferences.
That's what?
It's like having a personal concierge who knows exactly what you need before you even ask.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It also makes me wonder about, the implications for data privacy with all this AI knowing so much about us.
Yeah, you bring up a really important point. As AI plays a larger role in visitor management,
Hmm.
companies are going to need to be super diligent about cybersecurity and data protection.
Yeah, for sure.
This means implementing robust security measures like zero trust architecture, where every user and device is constantly verified
Okay.
to prevent unauthorized access.
So zero trust architecture is like having a super strict bouncer at the door of your digital world,
Exactly.
constantly checking IDs,
Yeah,
making sure only the right people get in.
exactly. And to make sure visitor data stays secure, we'll likely see more companies adopting blockchain technology,
Okay.
which creates a tamper-proof record of all transactions.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, myself included, are a bit hesitant about giving up personal information. But it sounds like these advancements in security could actually make things safer for everyone.
Absolutely. It's all about creating a balance between convenience and security.
Yeah, so we've got AI taking care of the behind-the-scenes stuff and advanced security measures keeping our data safe. What else is changing?
Well, get ready to say goodbye to those germy sign-in sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Contactless check-ins using biometrics are about to become the norm.
No more fumbling with pens or trying to remember my login credentials.
Right.
Sign me up.
It's not just about hygiene either. It's about streamlining that entire check-in process,
Right.
saving time for both visitors and staff.
Makes sense?
Instead of waiting in line, you could simply walk in, have your face or voice recognized, and be on your way.
It sounds so futuristic,
Yeah.
but also really practical. I mean,
Mm.
this technology seems like it could be especially beneficial in high-traffic areas like hospitals or large corporate offices.
You're exactly right. And it's not just about the check-in process itself. By integrating visitor management systems with the Internet of Things, or IoT. Yeah.
Buildings themselves will become more responsive and intelligent.
Okay, so this is where it gets really mind-blowing.
Yeah,
We're talking about buildings that can anticipate your needs and adjust accordingly, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine an office that automatically adjusts the lighting and temperature based on who's there.
Wow.
Or a conference room that preloads your presentations and connects you to the video conferencing system as soon as you walk in.
That's incredible. It's like the building itself becomes your personal assistant.
It really is.
But I have to ask, with all this interconnectedness, how do we ensure that things don't go haywire?
Right.
What if there's a technical glitch?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But the beauty of IoT is that it allows for real-time monitoring and management.
Okay.
Facility managers will have access to dashboards that provide a comprehensive overview of the building systems,
Gotcha.
allowing them to quickly identify and address any issues.
So it's not just about automation, it's also about having better control and visibility over the entire building ecosystem. Precisely. And this leads to another really important aspect, data security.
Right, we touched on this earlier, but with so much data flowing through these interconnected systems, security has to be a top priority.
Absolutely. And that's where those robust security measures we talked about,
Cool.
like zero trust architecture and blockchain,
Yeah.
become even more critical.
It sounds like companies will need to invest heavily in cybersecurity to keep up with these advancements.
They absolutely will in this interconnected future.
Yeah.
Data security is no longer an option, it's a necessity.
So we've talked about AI, contactless check-ins, smart buildings, and the importance of data security.
Right.
What else does the future of visitor management hold?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. Get ready for visitor management systems that are fully integrated with other business tools.
Okay, what does that mean exactly? How can visitor management systems become a part of other business operations?
Imagine your visitor management system syncing seamlessly with your CRM,
Okay.
your ERP, and even your HR systems.
Wow.
Suddenly, you have a wealth of data that can be used to inform everything from sales strategies to employee workflows.
So it's not just about checking people in and out anymore. It's about leveraging those insights to improve the entire business.
Precisely. For example, imagine a retail store that uses visitor data to personalize shopping experiences,
Okay.
or a healthcare facility that uses visitor data to optimize patient flow and improve care coordination.
Wow. That's a whole new level of strategic thinking.
It is, and it doesn't stop there. The future of visitor management is also about inclusivity,
Okay.
ensuring a welcoming experience for everyone.
I'm glad to hear that inclusivity is so important, especially in a world that's becoming increasingly diverse and interconnected.
Absolutely. The article highlights how future systems will accommodate different languages, abilities, and preferences,
Right.
making everyone feel welcome and respected.
That's great. And speaking of creating a more welcoming and responsible environment,
Yeah.
what about sustainability?
Yeah,
How does that play into the future of visitor management?
that's a great question. Sustainability is becoming a major focus in visitor management.
Okay.
We're talking about digital badges, energy-saving features integrated with smart building systems,
Yeah.
and even sustainability reporting that tracks things like paperless check-ins.
So it's not just about creating a better experience for visitors, it's also about minimizing the environmental impact of the entire process.
Exactly. And as companies become more conscious of their environmental footprint, we can expect to see even more innovative solutions emerge in this area.
This is all incredibly exciting, but I think we need a moment to process all this information.
Yeah,
It seems like the future of visitor management is going to be a lot more complex and nuanced than simply checking people in and out.
you're absolutely right. The future of visitor management is about creating a seamless, personalized, and secure experience
Right.
that benefits both visitors and businesses.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground already, and it seems
Yeah.
like there's still so much more to explore.
There is. But for now, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll delve deeper into some of the other fascinating trends shaping the future of visitor management.
Sounds good.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were talking about how sustainability is becoming a key focus in visitor management.
Right.
But with more and more companies embracing remote and hybrid work,
Yeah.
I'm curious how visitor management even works in that context.
That's a great question, and it's one that the Teamgo article addresses directly.
Okay.
The future of visitor management relies heavily on what they call remote management.
Go ahead.
Essentially, future systems will need to be accessible from anywhere at any time.
Gotcha.
Think cloud-based platforms and mobile dashboards that give administrators total control regardless of location.
So you're saying I could be on vacation and still manage visitor access for my company back home?
Exactly.
That level of flexibility is pretty amazing.
It is, especially in today's increasingly global and decentralized work environments. And it's not just about approve access remotely. Imagine being able to track visitor flow in real time,
Uh-huh.
adjust security protocols on the fly,
Wow.
and even communicate with visitors remotely through the platform.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It is.
But I also wonder about the human element with all this talk about AI, smart buildings, and remote management.
Right.
Are we headed towards a world where robots greet us at the door?
Well, that's a concern many people share.
Yeah.
But the Teamgo article emphasizes that this technology is meant to augment human staff, not replace them.
Okay.
It's about freeing up those human employees to really focus on the tasks that require that personal touch.
So instead of robots taking over, we're talking about giving human employees the tools they need to really excel in those roles.
Exactly.
And more about collaboration than replacement.
Exactly. AI-powered assistants can handle those routine tasks, like scheduling appointments or answering basic questions.
Yeah.
This allows human staff to focus on things like building relationships, resolving complex issues, and ensuring that each visitor feels truly welcomed and valued.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And speaking of creating a positive visitor experience, the article also mentions emotion recognition technology.
Yes.
Is it really possible for AI to read our emotions?
While it's still an emergent field, emotion recognition technology is advancing rapidly.
Okay.
In the context of visitor management, AI could potentially detect if a visitor is feeling frustrated or confused or even lost.
Interesting.
Imagine a visitor struggling to navigate a large building.
Yeah.
The AI system could detect their frustration and notify a staff member to offer assistance.
That's really impressive. It seems like these future systems are taking the visitor experience to a whole new level.
They are.
But earlier you mentioned that there won't be a one-size-fits-all solution.
Right.
I'm curious to hear more about what that means.
Well, the Teamgo article points out that visitor management is becoming increasingly tailored to specific industries.
Okay.
What works for a tech startup might not be the best fit for a hospital or a school. Each industry has its own unique needs and challenges.
So how will visitor management systems adapt to these diverse needs?
For example, in healthcare, we'll likely see a greater emphasis on advanced health screenings,
Okay.
patient check-ins, and visitor track-in to ensure compliance with privacy regulations.
Gotcha.
In education, it might be about streamlining parent-teacher meetings and enhancing campus security.
Uh-huh.
And in retail, we could see AI-powered systems offering personalized shopping experiences
Wow.
or VIP treatment for loyal customers.
It's amazing to think about all the possibilities.
It is.
But with so many advancements on the horizon, I'm curious about the potential drawbacks. Are there any challenges that we should be aware of?
One that comes to mind is the potential for these systems to become overly complex or difficult to manage.
Yeah.
As features and integrations multiply, it's going to be crucial for developers to really prioritize user-friendliness and intuitive design.
Right. We don't want these systems to become so complicated that they end up hindering rather than helping.
Exactly. Another potential challenge is the need for ongoing training and support.
Okay.
As these technologies evolve, staff will need to be equipped with the knowledge and skills to effectively utilize and manage these systems.
It seems like the companies that are able to successfully adapt to these changes will have a significant advantage in the future.
They absolutely will, but it's not just about adopting the latest technology. It's
Okay.
about understanding how to leverage these tools strategically to create a visitor experience that is seamless,
Yeah.
secure, and truly impactful.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from AI and contactless check-ins to sustainability and industry-specific solutions.
We have.
But it feels like we've only scratched the surface.
There's still so much more to explore.
But before we dive into that next layer,
Okay.
let's take a quick moment to recap what we've learned so far.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back and see where we are in this deep dive.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were discussing the need for tailored solutions in different industries and some potential challenges we might face along the way.
Right. And while technology is clearly playing a huge role in shaping the future of visitor management, it's important to remember that it's not just about implementing the latest gadgets.
Yeah.
You know, it's about using those tools to create a visitor experience that's both innovative and human-centered.
I think that's a really important point to emphasize. It's easy to get caught up in all the cool tech
Right.
and kind of forget that at the end of the day, visitor management is all about people.
Exactly. And that brings us to another key trend that the Teamgo article highlights: the importance of the human touch in the future of visitor management.
So even with all these advancements in AI and automation, human interaction is still going to be vital.
Absolutely. In fact, the article suggests that as AI takes over more routine tasks,
Okay.
human staff will be freed up to focus on more complex and nuanced interactions, the
Right.
kind that really make a visitor feel welcome and valued.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like having a team of super efficient assistants handling all the background tasks,
Right.
allowing human staff to focus on building relationships and providing personalized support.
Exactly. And it's not just about freeing up time. It's about recognizing the importance of that human connection
Yeah.
in creating a truly positive visitor experience. Have you ever been frustrated by an automated system that just couldn't understand your needs?
Oh, absolutely. I think we've all been there. Sometimes you just need to talk to a real person who can listen, empathize, and provide a solution.
Exactly. And that's why that human touch will always be essential in visitor management. It's about creating that balance
Yeah.
between technology and human interaction, where technology enhances and supports human capabilities rather than replacing them.
I think that's a really reassuring message. It's not about robots taking over. It's about humans and technology working together to create a better experience for everyone.
Exactly. And as we move towards this future of visitor management, it's important to remember that the ultimate goal is to create a system that's not only efficient and secure,
Right.
but also welcome and inclusive and human-centered.
I think that's a great note to end on. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
Yeah, we have.
From AI and contactless check-ins to sustainability and the importance of the human touch. It's clear that the future of visitor management is going to be incredibly exciting,
It is.
full of innovation and new possibilities.
Absolutely. And as we've discussed, it's not just about embracing new technology.
Right.
It's about using that technology thoughtfully and strategically to create a visitor experience that's truly exceptional.
So as you head back into your day, dear listener, we encourage you to think about how these trends might impact your own experiences as a visitor or as someone who manages visitors. What are your hopes and expectations for the future of visitor management?
And how can we all work together to ensure that these advancements create a more welcoming, inclusive, and secure experience for everyone?
Those are some great questions to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the future of visitor management. We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking.
We certainly did. Until next time, stay curious.